It's Inside College Basketball. We start in Tucson. Number one team in the country, Arizona, looking to bounce back from their first loss of the season at Kansas Monday night. They welcomed a hungry 16th-ranked Texas Tech Red Raider outfit to town. Koa Pete, let's get right to the headline. He got hurt midway first half, would not return. Braden Burries, midway in the second half, along two Wildcats by 3. JT Toppin, 31 points, 13 rebounds. Red Raiders down 3. Donovan Atwell, only 3 and 9 on threes, but hit some big ones down the stretch. Corner, lefty, 3. Red Raiders by 2. Arizona would tie it on free throws. Last chance, closing seconds. Christian Anderson left it short, 66 all overtime. Atwell, another big one. Great passing across the floor. Corner, 3 for Atwell. Red Raiders by 4, then Toppin. Another clutch turnaround. Backing his man down with that pretty left again. Jaden Bradley down 3 for a second overtime. Not there. Banks it off. No good. Texas Tech wins 78-75. Arizona has lost consecutive games as the AP #1 team for the first time in school history. More on this one in just a moment. In the meantime, John, Ames, Iowa, Hilton Coliseum, Kansas, Iowa State. Darren Peterson back in the lineup for the Jayhawks.
Yeah, but Kansas needed a lot more than a healthy Darren Peterson because Tamin Lipsey was all over the place at Hilton. He missed, but the finish is good. Blake Buchanan picking up the crouton off the south lane. Joshua Jefferson and 1. He gets it to go. Iowa State in control. Then it's Lipsey to Milan Momcilovic for the Troika. 40-29. More here. Lipsey all over the place. Momcilovic burying shots. A dominant performance for Iowa State. Momcilovic finishes with 18, 7 of 13 from the field, 4 of 9 from 3. And how about Buchanan, 11 and 6? Iowa State back in the saddle.
Cyclones 3-0 against ranked opponents this season, and they matched their best 25-game start in school history at 22-3. Last time they did that was 2000-2001.
I was so impressed with Milan Momcilovic. You know, his ability to use his 6'8" frame to be able to score in the paint. He was able to post up a little bit, get some pocket passes, but his ability to hit the three-point shot, no matter who was on. They put Melvin Council on and Badunga. You know, one guy is 6'4", the other guy is 7 feet tall. He didn't matter who it was. He was frying them up. He was good. If he's playing this well, I think Iowa State has a chance to have a chance.
Momcilovic, 14 of those 18 in the second half, where he was 4 of 5 downtown. Circle back, massive win for Texas Tech. For Arizona now, it's back-to-back. You go to Kansas, lose on Monday night, now you lose here.
And you're playing the upper tier of the league. That's the bottom line. And I'll say this, you know, Arizona, you know, they're a team that doesn't make threes. That's going to be interesting to see how that plays out, particularly when they don't dominate in the paint, and that probably hurt them when Koa Pete went down. Here's the other part to it. Texas Tech. I know, John, we talked about North Carolina having great wins, right? Yeah. Texas Tech beat Duke, and they beat Arizona at Arizona.
And they beat Houston.
And they beat Houston. But what I'm saying right now is I'm not far-fetched to believe that Texas Tech could not be a Final Four team this year. They got the best 1-2 punch in the country in Christian Anderson and JT Toppin.
Well, let's remember, too, when Texas Tech lost to Kansas a couple of weeks ago in Lubbock, Christian Anderson did not play in that game due to illness, and the Red Raiders still had control of that game for about 38 minutes. Look, the great thing right now about the Big 12, and you can say the same thing about the Big 10, there are teams at the top that are more than capable of going to a Final Four. We'll talk about this later, but right now, aside from Michigan, I don't see a team that's truly separated itself.
Texas Tech now 19-6, 9-3 in the Big 12. On to 22nd-ranked BYU. Star Richie Saunders leaving their game Saturday with Colorado in the first minute of the game, walking off the court with a little bit of help with what the school is calling a lower body injury. As for the game with the Buffaloes, one of the best we saw all day and night across the country. Started with Jimmer Fredette. How about that? Getting his number retired, raised to the rafters there in Provo. Kennard Davis, second half with a 3. Cougars tie the game at 58 apiece.
Under 7 to play, BYU is up by 4. Robert Wright's going to get that shot at the top of the key, hand in his face. It does not matter. Under a minute to go, Colorado's down. Isaiah Johnson drives to the basket for the layup. AJ the bounce. It's the last second shot. Are we going to get the? Is he going to get the shot off? In? Nope, no way. Over to overtime. 1 minute to go. Koscheck tries to hit this 3. He knocks it down.
And the final is 90-86 in overtime. Robert Wright III, a career-high 39. He had 29 of those in the second half as well as overtime. A.J. Toppin joins Danny Ainge as the only freshman in BYU history with 600-plus points in a season. Top two teams in the SEC, number 25, Kentucky, number 14, Florida.
Yeah, Boogie Flan right here. Give me that cookies. The transfer from Arkansas going up with a two-handed easy one, Brendan. Listen, these guys are looking to snap a 6-game losing streak, and that's the way to do it. Knocking down the shot. This guy, Xaivian Lee, look at him knocking down the triple. He played great.
Yes, he did. Urban Klavzar then gets in the lane here in a 7-58 game. Is turning the corner, slicing through. Gators 72-58. Klavzar comes off the screen, knocks down the three. Florida the win, snapping a 6-game home losing streak against the Wildcats. Their 5th straight win, tying longest streak of the season. Xaivian Lee, you mentioned in the big game, 22-7-12, 4 of 7 from downtown. John, are the Gators looking like a potential repeat national champ?
No, without question. They've separated themselves as the best team in the SEC. Anxious to see them in Arkansas matchup, obviously, moving forward still. But Florida has now a set rotation, and that's something it didn't have at the start of the season. Todd Golden set his rotation at a certain level. He got good mileage out of Isaiah Brown over the last couple weeks. Urban Klavzar has been a difference maker for this team. Again, when Klavzar comes off the bench and hits double figures, Florida is 12-2. Last year's team had a great perimeter. This team looks like it has great chemistry.